All right, Eddie Signs, how you doing out there today, boo? Now, I do hope everything is going well out there in La La Land for you. Now, let's see what Spirit got coming out these cards for you today, my darling. Now, if you got water signs in your chart, whoa. Well, I'm sure you do. But anyway, because I know we all of them. But, if you find yourself connected, to that energy, go over there and check out that water signs energy reading. I'm not forcing anybody to, jump ahead of their lesson plan. But if you want that like to check out all the signs, do go over there and check that out. It was pretty juicy. Now let me see what Spirit got coming out these cards for you. That was phenomenal. Phenomenal. Now I don't know why it's making me think about this thing that happened to me today. Now I play pet rescue a lot, and I'm telling you, I just knew that particular level was rigged. I said they just ain't gonna let me get through this. It's just rigged. So I just all of a sudden, I've been trying to get off it for like 2 weeks now, right? So I don't know. Today when I opened it up and I went to play it and I wasn't really paying attention to it, I think I had 12 moves left. And I'm like, and I didn't even know I won. And I was like, oh my God, my eyes got so big. I was like in shock. And I wasn't even really playing it. Like I was just moving, not really even paying attention to it. And beat it with 12 moves left. Now, 12 moves itself is ironic. And I don't know why it made me think about it with you, but I didn't think about it with nobody else. And I've been doing readings for TikTok. And I just did one for YouTube. But it made me think about you. Now, maybe there's something going on with that, boo. Let me see. I just seen a card in reverse. I like them to flip by themselves. And that's the Ace of Wands, the Star. Oh, all these cards. I put them reverse. So let me fix them. Well, let's see what's going on. Now, let me shake them up. Now maybe something gonna shock the shook out of you. That I'm talking about. I was like, oh. I was gonna quit because they wasn't gonna make me buy no things to get to the next level. I figured that you need an additional life, and I couldn't win no additional life. I was like, oh my God. Look at it. Look at it. Now, I want to pay attention to this on the split. Because balance is here and this is next. Now, this is in a past position. Let me see. Now, I said pet rescue. Now, you could work with animals. I don't know if they got anything to do with anything. But, they trying to set lives. The thing is to free the animals, to set them free. Let me see. High Priestess and the Devil. And this is really giving me subconscious. Now, this is the present position. And I said something about 12. And look at that, what I stopped on. 11:11. Huh. Almost up. Now, the Devil is not necessarily a bad card. He represents the subconscious, the shadow, fear, shock, deep desires, want to quit, because I swear I was going to quit. or at least until I got another life. You know, sometimes you give you them bonus little games where you can attain a new life, some lives or something, some bars. Now, what is this about? Because we got the gold over here, the coinage, the bars. And look at that. And look at here. And I'm taking them together. Now, I actually did this with the last reading, too. I usually just put the last card at the bottom of the deck. But because they came out together, I think they're supposed to be together. Because the strength card is at the bottom of the deck. The ego. That devil card. Yeah. He represents duality. He represents the heart. The middle way. The balance. The duality. You know? That's why he's associated with the angel and the lion. Spirit is teaching me these cards in another way. Oh my God. This represents duality. You know, that hand represents a supreme being of light that not necessarily is seen. You know, one can see it as the Most High. Outpouring of love. That's your heart with the moon. The emotions, the shadow, the subconscious. Right here with the High Priestess. Now you got two freaking aces out here. When I say spirit is this litty lit, even TikTok readers were lit. I'm talking about, wow, that's what made me come over here. As I was just gonna be consistent with them and getting them their little 10-minute reads, because that's all a lot of time that they give me. Now listen, let me see. Let me hurry up because I ain't got too much storage. Because I got a video uploading. Now, I think I'm going to put this one at the bottom of the deck. Because the moon is here. Because we got 3 cards here. That's why I'm going to do it. And it's the King of Pentacles and the fish. With the moon. And we got the star right here. And I call her the star now because she's associated with the number 17. However, she's also the Queen of Cups. You know. And maybe this is an upgrade to High Priestesshood. You know, because the Queen of Hearts, the Queen of Cups, is, you know, the High Priestess in training. Now, look at that. Now, this is giving me maiden, mother, and crow. Because it's 999. Look at that. It's so crazy because I got 555 when I was on TikTok for the fire sign. 999. Now, whatever this is, now maybe your money has been, you know, got a boot on it. You know how you put the little boots on the car? You know, it's there. You can't move it. And look at the 9 of Pentacles with the coffin. Now, the 9 of Pentacles is liberation, being set free. The coffin, the 8th house, you know, loss, but a rebirth. Now, it's really giving me mediumship as well. Because the rider, and I put them in order. You seen me do it. Wish fulfillment. You know, the 9 of Swords is like psychosis. But I see them as downloads sometimes. An awakening to get you to this transition. You know, to get this big old anchor lifted. Look how heavy it looks. Right there in the middle of the crossroad. Sheesh. All right. Oh, good. I don't know. It's so many beautiful things is about to happen for the collective. So many beautiful things. I see it. I don't know why it made me turn the cards around. I really don't even care about all that because I still put them in the right way. You know? Let me see. Yeah, man, spirit. There you go. Libra. Justice. Completion. The number 7. Balance. Now, of course, because we got this boot on your money, it could be something owed to you being lifted, something coming into balance in regards to finances. However, we know that the Ace of Pentacles is already within. If you look at it in that context in regards to spirituality, you know, the alchemist, the power within. Could be an ideal, could be a download, it could be so many things. But let's see. You got passion. The world is your canvas, the 5th house. Now, the 5th house is one of fun and games. It's giving me light, ascension. It's giving me creativity. Let me see. Yeah. The ascendant. The ascendant is the rising. You know, it's entering something. It's a new beginning. Let me see. Now, anytime I see the ascendant, the high priestess, it could be the emergence of the soul and the spirit. That balance over here. You know, that shadow being anchored. That rebirth. Could be purpose, life purpose. Let me see, because we do have this here, the star. Spotlight, wish fulfillment. Storks as messengers. And there you go, North Node. And right there is the 11th house in community. Now, the 11th house is all about service. And look at that. We got a reflection. 43 to 34. It's looking back on each other. Now, something in regards to your passion is being awoken. The 11th house. The 11th house. Humanitarian. It's giving me light worker. Starseed. High priestess. Gifts. You got 2 aces out here, baby. You know, this is high priestess in training. Now, let me show you. North Node is here. Reflecting right here. Now, we know that Libra is the opposition to Aries. You know, Mars in motion. You know, he be anchoring, bringing in stability. Starting a shiznit. You know, they'll put that little fire up under your feet. Let me see. I hope I got enough time, and I hope I don't run out of time, because I just want to dig into it. Now, I did have 88% full, which was leaving me, what? Not 22, right? 18. Now we got rescue, Gemini. Gemini represents the mind, communication. The twin flame, union, masculine and feminine energy. but he's curious. He's on the go. He's learning. He's smart. He's gonna get himself unstuck. He's gonna get that boot up off his car. Now somebody might actually got a boot on their car. Out there in the middle of New York. Protection, elevation. Let me see. Yeah, retribution. And awe and ecstasy. And limitless with Omega. And it's the number freaking 34 to 34. Scorpio. Right there. The 8th house. The phoenix rising from the fire. To all in ecstasy. I'm really getting that emergence between the soul and the spirit. That mother, maiden, and crown. The 3 trifecta. You know, it's giving me slots. It's giving me money. It's giving me 3s. It's giving me that 12. It's giving me that element of surprise when I won that game. Ooh, you might be winning the game, boo. Now look at compassion right here. You know, this is like stripping off all the layers. And look at the duality. The black swan. But look at that. It's beautiful. That's the shadow hugging you. Stripping away the layers. You know? And it's the masculine energy. And look at destiny awaits. At the bottom of the deck with expansion, the number 14, temperance energy. Which is Sagittarius, which represents expansion. Okay. This is good, my darling. This is good. Now let's pull from Jamie's cards. And y'all gonna have to bear with the reading. Because the person wrote in English and Spanish together in unison. Now maybe that got something to do with something. Learning a new language, and it doesn't have to be Spanish necessarily. A communication that you and your spirit guides abide by, like I do with my cards over here, numbers and stuff like that right there. They already know how I'm articulate them. Now we got iron as well as tin and silver. Now you got all the elements here. You see, I believe that's Spanish. Yeah. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's another language, but I know she got Spanish in here somewhere. But let's see what this is talking about. And I like this. Look what's at the bottom of the deck. Sun Splendor. And look at that. Ain't that the prettiest thing you ever want to see? I think that's the prettiest deck card in the deck. Now let me see. Now I don't really think you need any more tarot. Because this is very explanatory going on right here. And it looks like you got a lot. The Tin Man. What did he need? Oiling? Ooh. And the coffin. Dismemberment. I remember I just read about him. You know? That was crazy. Look up the Tin Man. It might shock you to discover, characteristic. What about the Tin Man? Because it's right here. Let me see. Let's look at iron. Now that is on page 22, which is the master builder number, the kill or be killed number. Do or die, fight or flight. Let me see. 22. That's what they call it in astrology. According to one astrologer, he called it the kill or be killed number. Now let me see. Okay, they're right here next to each other. This is good. Let me see. The quicksilver. Now you got the tin, iron, the copper. Let me see what a quicksilver is. Okay, they're right here in order. And I shuffle those cards a lot of times, y'all. Now, it says lead is the first metal. And we're not reading for lead. We're reading for tin. So let's do iron first. Okay. Now, iron is a reliable metal that can withstand great pressure. You know? And look at that. It's so crazy that this is on this great pressure. Look how big it is. Now, it says, and I'm reading for this, but I'm just looking at the anchor so that you can follow along what Spirit is saying. Now it says, over the centuries, we have come to utilize this metal extensively, mixing it with carbon to create steel bridges, highways, and infrastructures that span across the globe. In alchemy, the iron is associated with planet Mars. The opposition is Libra. Now, and shares its qualities of being strong, assertive, and potentially warlike. Now, you can look at Aries and Mars as North Node, South Node energy, you know, because they opposite team, but they're balancing the scales with this Gemini energy. You understand? Bringing things into balance. Now, when the Iron card appears, there's a call to rely only on the unreliable, what truly supports you, what you have already built. Iron dwells at the center of earth, so when all else feels lost, go inward. There is a deep magnet there that pulls you towards that is steady and true. For the moment, put your words and weapons down and let yourself be held by the structure that is already in place. Now, I said, it looked like something is really in place. That boot got you strapped in. And sometimes Spirit will sit you down to get you out the way so that things can take place. Destiny can unwind and form. Now let me see. Let's read what this 10 is talking about. Now you can look at that in your past. You know. It's past, present, future. But both of them, the past as well as the present, is always the opposition. So you got to get over the past so that you can move into the future. Now let me see. Now 10 is a silvery white, highly malleable metal. This is in part because 10 structure is composed of crystals in cubic or tetrahedral formation that can be broken or crushed under moderate pressure. When the crystalline structure breaks, a sound known as tin cry can be heard, hence the unnerving sound of crinkling tinfoil. Such is the energy of the tin card. On one hand, it is the tin's Jupiterian nature to expand, to mobilize, to cover the whole territory. On the other hand, the metal cannot withstand much weight or pressure. When this card appears, you may have reached a limit or breaking point after taking on more than is logistically possible under the circumstances. Don't take this juncture personally. More strength is required before taking next steps to support the expansion you see in your mind's eye. Oh. And we see that you see it. You got the passion, the Nine of Pentacles, and we see retribution. We see the ending, the rebirth with the High Priestess. We see you got your eyes on Spirit. Okay. Now let's see what the Quicksilver is. Ain't this getting good? I'm reading it a little better, Jamie. Let me see where she at. Where's the Quicksilver? Okay. Now, part liquid, part metal, Quicksilver, also known as mercury, is a mesmerizing material. Its gift is to slip between worlds. It cannot be pinned down or easily defined, getting an anchor off you. And see over here with the all this pressure over here, it is subsiding because it's enough is enough, spirit. Can you get off my neck now? Can you take the boot off my neck, please? Now it said it cannot be pinned down or easily defined. Mercury came to symbolize the god Hermes. Is that? No, that's is no, that ain't him. Hercules. Now, in the great hermetic secret of alchemy, always sliding away in secrecy just beyond the alchemist. Dang, now I don't know how she did that. Now it says Mercury came to symbolize the god Hermes and the great hermetic secrets of alchemy, always sliding away into secrecy just beyond the alchemist's grasp. Now, it is said Mercury represents the transition between the physical and the unseen worlds, between life and death, between science and esoteric. It is the metal of sacred thresholds. Shamanic practitioners of every tradition must acquire the ability to stand at the doorways between the worlds. You can't make it up. You can't make it up. And it's North Node. Right there. Now it says the Mercury card indicates the current, I guess that was it, I don't know, child. The way she writes, has a particular gift for such a task. This is the work of the shaman, the teacher, sage, artist, and alchemist. And it says, heed the call of the Quicksilver. The sacred threshold requires your attendance. Now, it looked like an initiation to me into your North Node, your destiny. Fear not, my child, because the union is here. Right there in 29 degrees. It's back to zero. Boo boo. And at the bottom of the deck is justice. And there you go. It's taking flight. That snowball effect, that ripple effect. It's happening, Captain. It's happening. You can't make this up. The shaman. This is the master, the ascendant. The teacher, the leader, the student. All. Alright, now that's your message. You get the gist. It do look like a little pressure is about to come off your neck, boo. So you can tap in. It look like it's taking flight. Alright. We see it at the bottom of the deck. The splendor. The sun's splendor. Yeah. And what's that? 53? 503? Alright, that's your message.